Good morning, good evening, everyone. My name is Damien. Actually here at Teksun. Thank you, everyone, for joining this webinar. I'm going to be the moderator today, and this is all about discover the future of security with Teksun Telep safety. And before we kind of start this webinar, I would love to set some ground rules. I would like everyone to keep their phones muted so that we can have a better webinar over here and get the best out of it. Uh, Once again, my name is Jamie. I'm based out of Bay Area. Can everyone mute their phones if you don't mind? I have some background noise coming up here. Yeah, all good. Anyway, so yeah, once again, my name is Damien. I'm based out of San Francisco, working along with the Texan team, heading the business development aspects. And I'm going to introduce my colleague, Arjun Dedaniya, who will be kind of basically talking about the entire Telep safety aspects, what we have developed all together. I will give you a quick introduction about Arjun. I'll let him kind of give more details about him before we kind of start the webinar. Basically, Arjun has been, he's my colleague. We work together, and he's one of who is actually heading the solution specialist for and brings almost about 11 years of experience altogether, especially in the electronics and software industry. He works along with as expert in client building client consultation and also solution designing in the techno-commercial space. So with that introduction, I'll hand over Arjun the flow, and he will take over from here and walk you through the first couple of minutes. He will give a quick introduction and go through the webinar aspects that he's planning to showcase today. And we will have last 3 to 5 minutes kind of as a Q&A to kind of answer to any questions. My teammates will kind of help you. You can chat here and send those questions, and Arjun and my teammates will kind of respond to those messages and kind of guide. If not, we can always have a conversation after this webinar. With said that, I'll hand over to Arjun. Arjun, floor is all yours.
Thanks a lot, Damien. Hello, everyone. Good morning and good evening, based on which time zone you're in. Good to meet everyone, and thanks for joining today's webinar. So as Damien mentioned, my name is Arjun Dedaniya, and I'm taking care of as a solution specialist, about 11 years of experience into this industry with automotive, healthcare, industrial IoT, security surveillance, and consumer electronics. Uh, let us get started with the presentation. We have a lot interesting things to cover today. So I'm just sharing my screen, and we'll get started with the presentation. All right. So hope everyone can see my screen.
Yeah, we can see your screen. Yeah, all good.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for confirmation. Yeah. So yeah, to get started with today's topic, I'll just give a background about what Teksun do. So Teksun is a ISO 9001 2015 certified company. We work as an ODM house, and we are vertically integrated across embedded hardware, software, AI, product design, mechanical services, cloud, web, and IT application development. And once the product is developed, we take it to the certification, and we have handle the complete manufacturing in house as well. Uh, our mission is basically into providing innovative, affordable, and high-tech solutions to global society. And a vision has been on providing that revolutionary technology which benefits everyone. And today's solution is going to be a part of it. On the give you a glimpse of our expertise over the security and surveillance specifically, which would be a background for today's topic. So Teksun works on the access control systems, video management solutions, biometrics, AI and vision-based voice, smart home and offices, industrial safety use cases. So these are the areas where Teksun has, already delivered more than 100 plus projects successfully, working over the past decade. Teksun has been divided mostly into three business units where we have our core expertise. Initially is the embedded system, where we deal with all the hardware, electronics, multimedia systems, edge computing, RF and high-speed design, IoT product design. Then we have AI, where we are working with NLP, machine learning, and MLOps, predictive maintenance, computer vision-based different use cases, recommendation engine building. And then we have a full-fledged IT-enabled services as well, which works on a application layer as well as the backend engine. So we work on a full stack blockchain-based development, mobile application development, RPA, which is robotic process automation, set up the complete DevOps and managed services, and the enterprise applications. Moving forward, yeah. So like I said, Teksun takes care on the product engineering as well as the product manufacturing. So we engage with our partners like a true technology partner, and we take care of their complete product development, engaging as a dedicated team or time and material or fixed scope, or either we take and then we take the complete manufacturing from the supply chain to PCB fab, DFM, certification, test automation, product assembly, QA, mold and complete packaging end to end. All right. So now that we are almost done with this introduction, we will head over to today's the topic of today, which is going to be about safety AI. So before we go particular into safety side, I just want to give a background on what we do as part of the AI, so that we are on the same page. So first is we work across many different AI divisions, that is computer vision, machine learning, signal processing, NLP, this is natural language processing, and recommendation systems. Today's topic, although, is going to be more around computer vision and natural language processing, where we work with object detection, object segmentation, image classification, key point detection. Based on that, we develop the algorithm which extracts the meaningful information out of this. And on the natural language processing, that goes across your voice and then I would say sound-based system. So any text processing, text classifications, chatbot, auto correction, voice-based correction, all this comes as a part of NLP. Uh, and Teksun do is end to end. So we work across the complete tech stack, right from the hardware abstraction layer to the complete OS and the complete data processing libraries, model training framework, model optimizers, runtime frameworks, and a lot of edge platform where we deploy these AI models specifically tuned to the NPU and the GPU or a DSP which we are using, right? We have worked across many multiple model optimizers such as Edge Impulse, TinyML, ETA Compute, and so to deploy the AI/ML on a very low footprint as well as we can deploy it on any higher end processing GPU for the edge computing, as well as we can deploy it on AWS or GCP kind of a cloud platform. So and also we have complete pipeline automation tools we work with. So any of the model which is ready, once we get the lot of data, then we can put it and we can directly generate AI use case and deploy it on the market. So now we will go more into safety and security related success stories, so that will give you a much more better idea on those. So yeah, first case study we can have a look at is PP kit detection and edge AI on bottling plant. So this is a core IoT industrial IoT 4.0 use case, where what we did is all of the existing infrastructure we converted that into a complete smart factory. So any of the camera which is monitoring any of the live CCTV feed, we can take that and we can see if the person is wearing helmet and the wear safety vest or not, right? Anywhere where person is not wearing the safety vest and the helmet, we can immediately generate alert and notify the manager and make sure we keep track of the all complete events in order to comply with the safety reports. So that was an interesting use case, and we have now deployed this across pan India. Uh, Next is facial recognition 2.5D system for semiconductor manufacturer that we developed. So we work with the complete monochrome camera and the TOF sensor to just get the actual data of the face, and then we have deployed this for actually a automotive industry. Next is the fall detection and old age in nursing home. So in old age nursing home where person is living by himself or herself, we monitor that through the camera and through the sensors, but without compromising any of their privacy. So any of the processing on this camera for detecting any fall, detecting any abnormal health conditions, that everything happens on the camera itself. So no data goes out of the camera, and their privacy can be secured. Also, what we do here is we lace out the skeleton completely, so complete out of their complete image frames also does not go anywhere. We just work on the skeleton. Okay, so now we are going into today's Telep safety AI system. So as part of this complete AI ecosystem, what we have done is we have developed the complete AI algorithms uh, for any hardware agnostics platform. So we can deploy it on, as I mentioned, on controllers, processors, as a edge DSP. We can deploy this on even any Android Linux platform. We can deploy this on cloud platforms as well. And our idea with this is keeping these solutions ready so that we can directly take this and put it in the market on a very, very quick time to market. As part of the solution ecosystem, we have face recognition system, fire and smoke detection, safety gear detection that we have a look, gun detection, intrusion detection, crop health monitoring, human activity detection, what the person is doing, loitering detection, motion detection, violence detection, tailgating, leakage detection, sound detection or screaming detection, gesture control, sign language detection, and the word spotting. So we will go into each one by one, as well as we will see the live demo of some of the use cases. We have kept it limited, keeping the time in mind. But we can have a live demo of any of these use cases on request anytime. So we will go forward into each of the demo now. So yeah, let's go with the first is the fire and smoke detection. So in the industry, there are always fire and smoke detection sensors, but most of them, as you might have seen, are on the ceiling, where if the smoke reaches, by the time the fire has gone already up. What we have done is we have detecting the fire just from the camera and the live feed. So like your eyes can see, we can see the fire just from the camera as well, and we can generate the alert very, very quickly. So we'll see a live demo here. And this demo is running also on Teksun's proprietary Tejas hardware. So we can see that as soon as the fire has been lit, our system is able to detect the fire and generate the alert. Now, if this would have been a camera, smoke sensor, then it might have taken a while to reach it to the ceiling and then generate the alert, right? So this is what it is. Next use case we can see is a safety gear detection. So in industrial safety, it might be oil and gas industry, construction industry, any industrial plants. Everywhere it requires safety compliance to wear the helmet and the safety vest all the time, especially in some of the specific areas where there is a hazard of a big equipment. So here our system is able to monitor that through the camera if the person is wearing the safety helmet or a vest, and generate the immediate alert if the person is not wearing it. So let's have a look at the live demo. So here the person is wearing the complete safety helmet, so there is no alert. As soon as he removes the helmet, there has been detected that helmet is removed and alert is generated. So this is useful in many industry. It can be applied ready available on your existing infrastructure, or we can create a new infrastructure to support this as well. Okay. We'll go with the next use case. So this is the intrusion detection. So this is again a very intuitive and a very simple use cases that can create a big impact on your existing CCTV surveillance or any of your wireless surveillance or wired surveillance. So consider that you have any of the CCTV stream coming from your factory, from your home, from your any property, right? What you can do is you can actually create a virtual boundary and see if the person is crossing any boundary and generate the alert immediately. Uh, so here we have created a red virtual boundary, and as soon as the person will cross that boundary, there will be alert generated. Yeah, so you see the alert has been generated. So any of like you are monitoring currently your front yard or backyard of your home, you can monitor any of your safety critical areas of your factory where you don't need a person to be there at any point of time. You can create a virtual boundary and see if the person anyone is entering that specific hazardous or dangerous area, and we can generate alert immediately if there is any person detected. Next, moving forward, we'll go into the use case of violence detection. A very important use case again in public places. So let's have a look at the demo as well. So this is completely voice based. So if there is any people, and this is completely video based solution. So any live video where we are noticing any violence, it can immediately generate alert, and it can notify the the command center 911 immediately. So this is again very important for a school, retail, workplace security, public security, and such kind of many different places. Uh, then we have interesting use case for again for an industry, that is Telep safety leakage detection. Uh, so here what we are able to do is based on the camera position and whatever, wherever we install the camera, we are getting the live vision. From there we are doing the complete image segmentation, and we are able to detect the water or oil or any chemical leakages from the equipment. So let's have a look at the live demo here. Yeah. So we are able to see that there has been a spillage of a liquid on the equipment, and we are able to segment it and classify that in an interlace color coding, so we can immediately see that okay, what area has been also affected by the leakage. We can work this with normal camera, thermal camera, and we can detect the leakage very accurately. Yeah, we'll go with the next use case. Okay, again, very important use case for a public places such as school or any bus station, train station, airport security, and such kind of any public places. So let's have a look at the demo. Again, this is completely works on video based. As soon as we can detect any gun or a weapon into the stream, we can generate the alert immediately. This works on a gun, knife. It also detects if there is a human or any explosion already detected. Uh, so very important for the safety of any public places. Again, this solution can be detected as can be integrated, sorry, as part of the existing infrastructure, or it can be we can put any covert camera or which works independently and detect this on the screen and reports on a GSM or 4G, 5G interface, right? Uh, Next is yeah, so these are the live demo, and in addition to that, as I mentioned, we have many different use cases as well, such as human activity detection. You can actually know if what's going on in your premises, like a person are walking, sleeping, sitting, eating, such kind of basic data. You can directly get notified immediately without even constantly go through the complete feed all the time. Then we have gesture detection. So based on the gesture, we can control the camera streams. We can control the navigation of the PTZ camera. Uh, and it also understands the contextual gesture understanding. So if you want to provide a gesture and convey something as well into the live feed immediately, it can do in the real time. Next is sign language detection. Again, very important for keeping the people who are communicating through the sign language constantly. So it can detect the real-time sign language, sign letter. It can monitor the sign sequences, so it can make any meaningful data out of it, as well as all the interpretation happens on a real time. So you can actually convert the sign language into sentences. Next is the facial recognition system. So any person, we can register their face simply, and we can, as soon as the face has been detected, we can allow them the entry into premises. And this also works on an edge, so there is no crowd involved. The system can be completely independent and can be installed anywhere on your premises for any important critical entry points. Next is a loitering detection. So in your premises, again, outside of your premises or inside, if the person is just loitering and without any particular purpose and looks suspicious, it can immediately generate alert that there has been a loitering detected, and we can get the photo and the video live feed from that particular place, and you can take the action immediately based on that. Next, what we have is a word spotting engine. So again, to accommodate many of the use cases, you need again local voice-based commands as well, which enhances your accessibility to the safety systems. What we have created is a completely offline voice engine. We can detect any word offline. It can also detect your voice as well, speech, and the complete word-by-word interpretation. Next is we have is a tailgating warning. So if a vehicle, and this can work on any premises or on your automobile side, if any vehicle is particularly following you, or any vehicle is following the other vehicle, uh, front and back tailgating, we are able to detect and generate the alert that, hey, some vehicle is constantly following, or this vehicle is following the other vehicle and getting the suspicious entry. So we can detect this immediately along with the ANPR, so we will know the exact number plate of the vehicle as well, and we can generate the alert along with the real-time picture capturing and the live video capturing. Next we have is a motion detection. So any motion detected al along with any multiple person detection as well. So if there is multiple people and the one person is doing the motion, it can also detect that. Then we have a shout and screaming detection. So in many of the places, if there is elderly people or a child, if there is any shout has been detected, that means there is some abnormal thing going on. We can generate the immediate alert and provide the assistance immediately. This works on many hospitals, caregiver homes, your home, even your own home, or any safety system where, like in an industry as well, where there can be any abnormal shout detection due to any safety hazards. So yeah, we are at the end of our presentation today. Hope everyone was able to get most out of it. We are here. Our CTO is here to answer any of the questions, if there are any out of this presentation. Uh, Also, as I mentioned, any particular live demo, if you want to visit personally, we are happy to schedule the separate meeting and walk you through the complete demo individually as well. Uh, yeah, we are open for the questions now. Yeah, feel free to share your question.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Arjun, for that great demonstration of this webinar. Really appreciate. I think there was a lot of very resourceful information. Once again, thank you for your time and presenting over here for the great audience over here. I think as far as next steps are concerned, as Arjun just mentioned, please feel free to share your questions on the chat, or even you can ask these questions and we are able to kind of answer right away. Or if not, we can always respond back to you straight after the this webinar, and my team will be sharing all the information of this webinar. And feel free to email us if you have any questions. Um, so that recording will might come within the next couple of days or next week, but we'll have it as soon as possible with you. Once again, thanks a lot for participating on this, and it's a great webinar. And we look forward for more webinars to come in time to come. And thanks again for joining this. If you have any questions, we have 3 more minutes left. We are more than happy to kind of answer to your questions.
I would like to check with moderator if we are getting any questions. Other than that, if not, we can close the webinar.
Here.
Hello.
Yeah, Mohit.
So I could read one question. It has come in as how could Texan's gesture detection technology be applied in virtual reality or augmented reality gaming experiences to enhance user interaction and immersion? So this is one of the questions that we have received. And Arjun, if you would like to answer to that.
Sure. Yeah, sure. So currently, the Texan's gesture recognition technology could be integrated into VR and AR headset to enable intuitive gesture-based controls and interaction within the gaming environments. We do track the hand movements and gesture in real time. It could allow players to manipulate their virtual objects, cast spells, or perform any intuitive, intuitive gestures to trigger in-game actions. Also, it enhances the gameplay immersion and creating more dynamic and engaging gaming experiences with it. Yeah.
Thanks, Arjun.
Thank you, Arjun.
Thank you.
One
Do we
another
have any other
interesting
questions?
question.
If not, I would love to thank our Arjun again for his time and presenting today. And also would love to thank the rest of the Texan team for kind of putting this together, such a successful webinar today. Once again, talk to you all soon, and
Damian,
you have a great week and a great day
I
as well.
I do
Thank you,
have
then.
one. I
Any
do
other?
have received one more question as well.
Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, the question is, what are your business models around these solutions? So yeah, would love to definitely answer this. Yeah, all of our model are, as I mentioned, platform agnostic. So Teksun can make them run on your system as well, or we can create systems for you first of all, right? And these models can work on a licenses basis. Another thing is, if you already have your CCTV systems already available, then we can deploy actually a use case directly. We can bring any of the system where this, any of the hardware system where this can run, which is integratable to your existing system and MIS portal. And the next again, it can be that we can do the complete development from scratch as well. So any of your hardware, software, any of the new AI model which is not there, Texan can completely develop that from scratch, and that will be your intellectual property again. So yeah, we work on all these three business models. One is license based, hardware solution on premise based, or we can do the complete from scratch development. Hope that answers your questions. Yeah, answer your question.
Thank you, Arjun, for that again.
Yeah.
Any other
Hemangi
questions?
or Hemangi or Mohit, do we have any other question coming in?
There's one more, Arjun. Like
Sure.
the question is, what distinguishes Texan's facial recognition 2.5D technology from traditional facial recognition systems? So, if you could explain on that particular part.
Absolutely, yeah. That's a very interesting question. Thanks, Mohit, whoever has posted. So traditionally, face recognition system works on your camera, right? So your camera sees the 2D vision. What Texan's 2.5D face detection camera do is also combines that and blends it the camera inputs with a TOF sensor. So TOF sensor actually knows the depth of your face as well. So along with that, we can create a very unique identity of the face, and it can work much more accurately than just a face-based 2D systems.
Thanks, Arjun, for answering that. So I guess we are at top of the hour, and we don't see many other questions listed down here. So, Damien, you can take the closing words.
Yeah. Thank you, Mohit, for your help. And thanks, Arjun, once again for your time and everyone's time over here. I really appreciate joining the call webinar today. Hope you were able to learn a lot and our capabilities, and we'll look forward to chatting with you soon, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great day or have a good night.